Yo, another episode of GBL. Welcome, welcome. We got Harlem on the AL side, Round Rock on the NL side. We're gonna get straight into the game after some simulated games here. Round Rock up 2 games, so it's 1-1, sorry. 2-1. 3-1 Harlem. And now we're gonna jump into that game. For the championship, Round Rock needs to win.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The World Series on MLB, the show coming up. It's Round Rock taking on Harlem. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. It's been quite a series so far, and the excitement's only ramping up as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, being down 3-1, calling it a do-or-die game is no exaggeration, but these situations tell us a lot about a team's character. And for some teams, it brings out their absolute best, but for others, it kind of proved to be an overwhelming scenario to face, and so we'll see how they show up here today.
And we'll also get to see what kind of killer instinct they have on the other side. Some teams can get a little too relaxed when they're so comfortably in the driver's seat. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And today's starter, Edgar Andrews.
Well, there could be a lot of balls in play. Because of the ground ball rate, important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical the tempo is there. If you work quickly and it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays and help you get through the innings.
Ready to go. And now the right fielder, Doug Dickerson. Swing and a foul straight back. Next offering is fouled back. Puts it in the air out towards left center. He's got it. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in the lineup against the right hand.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Berg. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. Just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Eduardo Batista in the box now. No balls and a strike. Angeles. He isn't really known as the starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. That's in there. 0-2 now.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
So that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was...
And that's a fair ball. Down with a turn for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ballpark.
What does she need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and guys are getting looks, you've got to be able to put a wrinkle on something, change speeds, and locate it enough so that they offer at it. Ultimately, you want them to swing and chase a pitch that teases the zone and ends outside the zone. But so far, he hasn't been able to do that consistently.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that'll do it. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here with my pal C. And pitching in this game, Miguel Mateo.
This guy has a ton of respect from his own teammates, Big. He's the type of guy, if he's not having a good day, he'll go out there and just wear it. No matter what happens, his starts tend to be less demanding on the bullpen.
Bottom of the first. And here's the veteran outfielder, Marlon Goldie. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He makes the grab, and a quick out, number one. Okay, let's check out the lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
That one is downstairs. And now 2-0. On the ground, right side. Slinging it to first in time. And now the veteran third baseman, Levi Harrington. Getting the start at third, hitting third in the lineup, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. On the ground to short, Henson. To first, that's out number 3. Scoreless after 1. World Series Game 5. Now the first baseman, Lon Villa.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
Yeah, that's fouled off. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a... That one is absolutely belted. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. He sends it out of here. That's his third home run of the series, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now here is Earl Adley. That misses, and it's 1-0.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one finds the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. But they won't have a play as he takes first on the drop third strike.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind. If you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game, it's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. One on, nobody out, a run in here in Game 5 of the World Series. The 1-1 is fouled off. Missed inside with the curve. Connects on the curveball, struck him out.
No, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, so the pitcher moving for a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And now here is Chad Emerson. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. And Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Berg, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
And that one gets past the catcher. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Just hasn't had it in this one, been fighting himself out there, and that's just another example of it. We'll see if he can find it at all while he's still out there.
High fly ball out towards left center. Goldie sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He'll score the sac fly. It's 2-0.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Javier Blanco. Blanco with some struggles at the plate recently. Not uncommon for rookies. In the air, left field, Kyle. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. The Rams lead it 2-0. And we're back. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Marvin Tejada. Mateo back to work. That's outside. And that is ball 1. Just missed.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges. Really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Swing and a miss. Now 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
in there across the letters. Next off is down low.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And there's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
So digging in, Chris Cox. Runner takes off. Ball outside. Go to second. Tag. And they got it.
Such a quick and fast swing of the motion right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive, you want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
Next offering is downstairs. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And the postseason success continues for him. So now the DH spot, Jeffrey St. Paul. Pitching for a strike. It's 0-1. There's the ball. Cox, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Next offer in there for a strike. It's 2-2. Way outside, straight to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump off the second base. Now he's in scoring position. He's taking away the double play opportunity.
One out and a runner at second. And ball 4 to avoid.
Well, he took his chance at getting in the chase right there, but with first base open, walked out a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Here's the catcher, Raul Rodriguez. And that one fouled off.
So all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. In plenty of time for first, and there are 2 outs. Saul Gavin will hit next.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Fought off foul. And the right-hander deals. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. Two outs. And the count 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Doug Dickerson. This with a changeup. Ball one.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talked about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way. At that time, a little anxious.
Eduardo Batista now at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. In the air, right side. Cox on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down. So up next, Arthur Henson. Doubled in his first AB. Up and in. And that's ball one. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Frederick Valencia. Right through there for a strike. Ball.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside low, and it's 3-2. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Three-two down. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Great back and forth in that at bat. He played off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on the shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I pick a bat.
Got it for the second time, and that's strike one.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan. And
No ball, 2 strikes. One ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
This is
number 2 here. Paul Kyle. And that drops in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Next offering is in for a strike. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. And now, Levi Perrin. Rounded out his first time up. And it skips into dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position.
2 outs.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're ahead to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
One, 2. That's down and in.
2-2 count.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Valencia off of first with 2 away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boo. He keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
First and second, 2 outs. The next to hit, he reached out to walk his first time. In there at the knees. Next offering misses, and it's 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes But that's not what that pitch was.
Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Coming home. One runs in, around third. He scores to tie it up.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Barry. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumping, didn't try to pull the ball, let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Cox getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just off the outside edge.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one missed. St. Paul in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. And ball forward to a board.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
So 2 down, Jeffrey St. Paul will hit next. Worked the walk in his first trip to the plate. Swing at a high fly ball right field. Makes the grab, and the inning is over. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. 2-2 game. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, John Tatum. Tatum, 32 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Close, but called a ball. 1-0. On its way to the corner, Kyle on the move. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Next pitch is outside. Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
The 3-1. That one fouled off. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. We didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And here's the first baseman, Lon Villa. He's already homered in this game. And the first offering is not close. That
Ball,
one
that's
missing
low.
low.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
All tied up here in Game 5 of the World Series.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. He's going to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Pitch misses. And now 3-2.
These first 2 hitters really making it work out there. Only 14 pitches this inning.
3-2. The pitch is outside and ball 4.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just missed the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Fouled off. He was late. And that's through there for a strike. That's strikeout number 7. Next is the designated hitter, Rex Sorvalla. First pitch misses. Kickoff throw. And back in safely.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
On the ground to third, Carrington whips it across. That ends the frame. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We're midway in the 4th. We are tied 2-2. Bottom of the inning. The batter now, Raul Rodriguez. Right through there for a strike. Moving into bullpen. Gene Musser up the throw. Esquivel also getting ripped. And a foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Now a check swing, but he held up. Next offering upstairs.
2-2 count.
And down on strikes he goes. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Now it's going to be Saul Gallo. Caught looking his first time. Foul ball there. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early.
That ball went out.
Going to count 1 and 2. And there's the ball. Bases empty, one away here in the bottom of the fourth. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. The batter will be the shortstop, Frederick Valencia. He walked and came around to score his first time up. The shortstop takes the ball. And that hits the top of the zone for a strike. That's down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's offering down low and in the dirt. And they'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Ripped to right. He's got it. And that is out number 3. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Back to work. Ball 1 there.
Well, these players being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And there's one away. And now it's going to be Javier Blanco. Flying to left his first time. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Sliced hard, the foul. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the right fielder, Doug Dickerson. First offering, and it just misses.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
2 down, nobody on. And another ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way. And that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that's down and away. 4-pitch walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Batista stands in now and watches strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Lined into left center, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Next to hit, Arthur Henson. 1 for 2.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
First and second, 2 down. At the top of the 5th. Fastball for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. Going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it drops in. Here comes the throw. It's offline and he scores. 3-2, they take the lead.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Edgar Angeles won't go any further tonight, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. The new pitcher in the game, Robbie Palmer.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left there.
First and second, 2 outs. Tatum now at the plate, both 2 in this one. That one misses, and that is ball 1. And foul ball.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. You just having a hard time catching up.
On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's sometimes where pitchers probably just give up a first pitch single and have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Villa would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'll have a chance to do some more damage here.
Ground ball right side. Tejada throws to first in time. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Gene Musser.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
At the plate, Marlon Golden. Late swing, foul to the left. On the ground to first, Villa. Fires over to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Paul Kyle digs in now. Yeah, that's foul off. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Now the third baseman, Levi Harrington. He's 0 for 1. Takes low for ball one. He was late there. Strike one.
1-1.
Dribs through that one out in front that time.
That really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That's a little bit low. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out finally. Whipped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel good.
Now at the plate, Marvin Tejada. Roll first. Harrington back in on the dive. There's a strike. And he grounds one to the right side. Batista throws to first, and that is that. One hit, one left. We're through 5. The Rams on top 3-2. World Series Game 5. Now the first baseman, Lon Villa. That's way high, and it's 1-0.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Inside. We're now 3-0. Fastball for a strike. Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. And a board on the leadoff single.
Really nice job staying in the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Here's the center fielder, Earl Adley.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one missed. first, and he dives back in safely. Pitch misses, and a count 2-1. Slice hard, but foul down the left side.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Next pitch misses way outside. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
First and second, no outs. Cervala getting ready to hit. And that's in for a strike.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next pitch is outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count. With runners on, look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
First and second, no outs. Here in Game 5 of the World Series. Just missed. On the ground. Carrington. There's one. He's out. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That's a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now, Chad Emerson. Spikes that one. It goes to the backstop. Runner stays put at third. Two outs. And a pop-up. Right side, foul territory. Nabs it, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Rams with the lead, 3-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Chris Cox. Swings through that one. Activity in the bullpen. Miguel Magana, the left-hander, up and throwing. Nah, the right-hander, loosening up as well. That missed by a lot. And 1-1. Swinging a foul out of play. That one 95 to finish him off.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer flag. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Concentrating my bounds, give life a better chance. I'm too involved in God, not television. According to his purpose, not
And now Jeffrey St. Paul. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And that one ripped into right, and that's just foul. Got it. 2 down.
Gosh, here it is. 3-pitch strikeout. All the fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
I'm a guy like Stinker. I'm a guy like Hugo.
Now the catcher up to hit, Raul Rodriguez. Now fly ball to right center. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Here's the third baseman, Javier Blanco.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpen. So just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
There's the swing and a miss.
See that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting him away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter can be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So taking in Doug Dickerson. And there's a foul ball. Fought off foul. Struck him out, looking with the off-speed stuff. So 2 down now, and here is Eduardo Batista, 1 for 3. Big swing and a miss.
7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
2 down, nobody out. You're in the late stages of Game 5. That puts the corner.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. Catcher has it, fires to first. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Philip Nah.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
In the box now, take strike 1. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
0-2 is the count.
And that's moved the swing, it's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. You've got the leadoff hitter so critical in setting the table when you've got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Valencia in the box now as he leaves that one on
0-1, no strike.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And there's
Nope,
the ball.
that's the ball. 2 balls, no strike. That's ball 3.
Goldie in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. 2 down. Marlon Goldie will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball is outside.
Ball, that's low.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Adley makes the play, and that is the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jensen Couch. So digging in, Arthur Henson. And a foul ball. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Just missed. That one misses. Now 3-1. Hit in the air, center field. Goldie sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit. Trying to put the ball in the air.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, John Tatum. Plus one doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Couch. Pretty much every manager's dream coming out of the pen. High strikeout, low walk. That is a recipe for success. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Cox brings it in. And there's 2 away. Stepping in, Lon Villa. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot. Well, for a manager, when you can have that one special arm in the bullpen that you know is just reliable, tell you what, that makes his job a whole lot easier to manage a ball club.
And as a hitter, are you thinking swing from pitch 1?
I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm trying to recognize what's he got today. What's he going to throw? How's he going to come at me? Try to get as much intel as you possibly can to give yourself a chance to succeed.
Next offering misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Kyle makes the catch, inning over. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Miguel Magana. Out the left field, Paul Kyle. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Fastball in there for a strike at 91.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike ball to get ahead on a good hitter as well. It's a little bit more confidence to move to the attack.
That misses, and the count is 1-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Danny McDowell, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Esquivel also throwing. In there at the knees for a strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And that's ripped for a base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Still able to come through behind the crowd right there. Just a cookie down the middle. And those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball for. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
Levi Herring, the next to hit. Left field. Tatum settles under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 away. And next will be the cleanup hit. Marvin Tejada.
Well, came up much earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Take hard right back up the middle.
And that one fouled off.
Good base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Snap throw to first. High. Dives back in safely. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in Game 5 of the World Series. Close, but call the ball. One ball, one strike.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fastball 2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Down on strikes. Now 2 out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away for the same side throw as the hitter. The answer's tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
So up next, Chris Cox. That one catches the corner for a strike. With the tying run on at first, in the bottom half of the 8th inning. and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All four pitches in play right here, Bowman.
2 outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Ball one. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Corey Herron.
Power slider guy, dude. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
So digging in, Earl Adley, a walk and a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
0-1's the count.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. Pretty nice play there.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Now it's the DH, Rex Sorvalik. And first offering is fouled off. Breaking ball misses down and away. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jesus Reyes getting loose out there. Kim, the lefty, warming up as well. On the ground, right side, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for two. And he's in for the stand-up double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball because that one was ripped down the line. He had to be really short with that swing and not get beat by that pitch.
Now the catcher up to hit, Chad Emerson. Gets the call, strike one. Late swing, fouled off. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth.
One ball.
Squirts away a little bit. He's in there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
Big strikeout right there. That kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on the grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Javier Blanco now at the plate. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1. Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. Ball to strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Center field. And that is that. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Danny McDowell.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Well, one-run game, and now the DH, Jeffrey St. Paul. Hit on the ground to the right side. On the run, throw to first, and he gets him. Nicely done.
I'll tell you what, we trained this one but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks like.
And now, Raul Rodriguez. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Exit his zone for a strike. It's 0-1. A one-run lead in the late stages of Game 5. Now 1-1. And fouled off. Good job to fight that one off. That one missed.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here.
Yep.
Trying to close out a one-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, he didn't tell him now to pick the ball. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Thrown down to their final out. Saul Davila getting ready to hit. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Just missed.
Outside.
Two down, nobody on. We're in the last half of inning number 9. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work the wall, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Swing a foul back, and that's out of play. This could end it. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Heat taking on the Rams. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. It's been a heck of a series so far, Singy, and you have to figure that will only continue here in Game 6.
You never want to be down 3-2, but we've seen plenty of teams come back from that, especially when they're playing the last two at home. So it's not an ideal scenario, but playing in your own stadium with your fans behind you probably makes it a little more doable.
And on the flip side, you really don't want to let this go to a Game 7. When the crowd's even more fired up, the momentum's against you. They're looking to finish this thing today. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. About to get started here. And starting in this one, Martin Spillane. What do you have on him, Chris?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
And now the center fielder, Marlon Golden. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Adley racing over to make the catch. Take a look at the lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt the game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Paul Kyle. Ground ball right side. And foul ball. Spillane in his second season. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a 2-seamer, and he works in a changeup. cut on and missed 96 with that
0-2.
Well, when you come off a tough one-run loss in the postseason, you'll be looking back at the opportunities that you missed in the previous game and make sure that you don't miss them in this one.
And now 1-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knee. So 2 down now, and here is Levi Harrington. That's ripped. Base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Marvin Tejada. That is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Pick off move to first.
Safe.
He swings and fouls one off. Next one misses.
Ball 1.
Now 1-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished really up and in just on the edge. And that's when it was a good swing at it. Hit a broken back as you drive back to the dugout.
That's
And
a
now
ball.
2-2. Pitch.
3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Two outs. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. So now 2 on and 2 outs. So up next, Chris Cox. That's outside. And that's ball 1. First and second, 2 down. You're in game 6 of the World Series. Back to right. And makes the grab. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. Back here with my pal Siggy. And today's starting pitcher, Eric Novickis.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will be.
Now here is Doug Dickerson. Novickis with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up liners. Pitch misses outside. 1-0.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
That is a certain point where you
One
have to
ball,
commit to
two
what you
strikes.
think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That one
That's a
just
ball.
misses. The count now 2-2.
2 balls,
Really
2
good
strikes.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. It took a couple of pitches to even that count off to 2 balls and 2 strikes, with that time chased outside the zone.
Lon Villa will hit next. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Villa launched a homer in his most recent game. Next pitch is
that's out.
outside. One out, base is empty. Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit.
Let's get the ball by the pitcher. There's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Runner out at first with one gone. And now the shortstop, Arthur Henson.
1-0.
This one in the dirt. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, and it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-2. Got him swinging. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Tatum digs in now. And a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Villa on at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No
Well,
ball,
got away
2
with a
strikes.
mistake right there. Curveball that backed up a little bit, stayed high in the zone. You don't want to throw that one again.
And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. An inning in the books tonight. And we're scoreless here on the show. It's the 6th game of this World Series. Now it's the DH, Jeffrey St. Paul. Spillane back to work. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's
Ball,
inside.
that's in.
And misses inside. That one off the mark And it's 3-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
Here's the catcher to hit, Raul Rodriguez. That one hit the knees for a strike. Second inning here, no score. This one popped up, foul ground first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. Two outs, base is empty. Saul Davila now at the plate. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Two down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That one just misses. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Dickerson makes the catch, and that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Chad Emerson. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there in the middle.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra to plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of the game.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that event seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off and stem that at bat.
And here is Rex Cervalli. Just missed. Novickus, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a two-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a slider. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2.
Ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes.
Strike 1. filled up.
Count is 3-2.
Now this is in the air down the line. Kyle towards the line. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field now.
On the ground, right side. Handles, throws the first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And the batter now, Jake Cruz. Cruz matched a homer in his last game. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. Just missed.
Outside.
Fastball on the inside corner for a strike. And there's a strike.
The count's full.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Two outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. We'll move to the third with no score. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Now it's the shortstop, Frederick Valencia. Climb the ladder with that fastball. That's strike 1. And a base hit up the middle. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. It's hit that hard. It makes it very tough on the infielder to make any sort of play.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Marlon Goldie. 0 for 1 so far. And a strike. Hard hit on the line. And it gets by him. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. And that keeps him from advancing past second.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Kyle, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That one misses. And the count 1-2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in Game 6 of the World Series. And a ball evens the count. And that just misses.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Here comes a 3-2. And ball 4 to a board.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just didn't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
First and second, no outs. Harrington will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swings through that.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That one misses. And now it's even 1-1.
You know, this group of hitters did a great job, Berg, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there. And that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's off the inside corner. And now 3 balls and a strike. Down the left field line, could be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. That is tied. He's safe. And it's second and third with nobody out.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So digging in, Marvin Tejada. Golden opportunity right here. And that one fouled off. Next pitch misses, and it's 1-1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, it's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Swings and misses, but it's 1-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The 1-2. Fastball is outside. And it remains 2-2. Villa. He'll do it himself, and that is a big first out. And now the right fielder, Chris Cox. He's 0 for 1. Down the line. And that will drop foul. Second and third, one away. Next offering upstairs.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. It's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Two on, one out. Foul ball there. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. One run is in.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at that with 2 strikes.
First and second, one out. St. Paul digs in now. On the ground, could be 2. Henson lost the second, and that's 2. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. The Heat out front here, 3-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the rookie third baseman, Javier Blanco.
After scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
And that's downstairs. 2-1. To the right side, into the outfield, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a simple ground ball the other way, but had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Next to hit, Earl Adley. To first, maybe a 2-ball. There's one. Out. Back to first, and that is a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the right fielder, Doug Dickerson. Grounds one to short. Slings it across, and that will end the inning. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to him, Raul Rodriguez. Rodriguez, a former All-Star, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. Headed towards the corner, Dickerson on the run towards the line, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. So up next, Saul Gallen. Fly to right, his first time. Foul ball. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. That one pushed foul. That
One
misses
ball,
the zone.
2 strikes.
Now 1-2. And there's
Ball
a ball.
2. 2-2 the count.
Right side, hard hit. Throw to first, and it pulls him off the bat.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
So digging in, Frederick Valencia. Singled and scored his first time. Up the middle. Nice stop. The feed for one. He now to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Nice diving stop right there. Gets the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
Marlon Goldie now at the plate. Liner, base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. Kyle getting ready to hit. He is struck out and he is walked. And that is out of play. Valencia, the lead runner out at second. Goldie at first, 2 out of the inning.
Nope.
Late that time, it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he's swinging and miss. That pays his 3rd of the game. 2 left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. The Heat on top here, 3-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the number 2 hitter, Lon Villa. Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Outside, and 1-1.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the...
And it looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double of his second hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Henson, the next to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hard the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. but it kicks foul. Just misses with that one. Novickus, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. And it's second. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That one down the line. Slings to first. One out, the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high-leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Here's the left fielder, John Tatum, rounded out his first time up.
Inside, ball one.
And the 1-0. In the air, left field. Kyle on the move. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Emerson, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Goff moved to second. Mia back on a dive. And on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss.
So far, all we've seen him is sit down with fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the dirt. Two outs. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We played 4. The Heat lead it 3-0. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Gene Musser.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Down the third baseman, Levi Harrington. Just missed.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Wide throw, and it gets away. So a man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Marvin Tejada. Fastball for a strike. Yoa. Little chopper rolls foul.
Ball 1.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Carrington aboard here at first with nobody out. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That's inside.
Ball 2.
And that's outside. 3-2 now. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll circle the bases. It's 5-zip.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And now the right fielder, Chris Cox. That's in there. And that's strike one. A little up front there as he swings through it. Action in the pen down there. Willie Reyna, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Ayala warming up as well. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here in Game 6 of the World Series. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power hitter can do to you. He's hitting the spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
St. Paul in the box again. Takes the strike.
They're pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
No balls, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Left field, way back there. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Two down, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Raul Rodriguez. That misses.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 1.
Ball, that's out.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're at the top of the 5th. Sets him down on strikes. Ball strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And the lead is now 5-0. It's the 6th game of this World Series. Here's the second baseman, Rex Sorvala. Novickis back to work. Ground ball left side. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. And here is Jake Cruz. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat.
controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Threw open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And downstairs.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
This one high in the air to left center. Golden sizing this one up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Two outs, bases empty. Javier Blanco digs in now. A single his first time. That one outside. 1-0. This is inside.
Ball 2.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Inside, just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And he walked him.
Nope. Ball 4.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and that play was not going to help him out by swinging something out of his zone.
So up next, Earl Adley. He hit into a double play his first time up. This one popped up. Valencia has a beat on it. Makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Willie Rena.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging.
And here's the first baseman, Saul Davila. Both 2 in this one. There's a strike. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high-leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking his own and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Activity in the bullpen. Rick Esquivel up and loosening in the pen. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty.
No, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit hardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it'd be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pick.
Swinging a foul straight back. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Next offering way off the plate. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Out to short, Henson. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. And now the center fielder, Marlon Goldie. That's in there.
Calling it back can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Inside, almost got it. Line drive, nice grab. So they go quietly there to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Heat have the lead, 5-0. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Inside.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Count even, 1-1. That one to first. Davila takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down. And now, Lon Villa.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Just missed.
Outside.
And that drops in for a strike. All the strike, the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stick.
Swing and a chopper out to short. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, we talked about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
2 down, base is empty. Arthur Henson will hit next. That one missing low. That's a little bit low.
2 balls, no strike.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1.
It looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-2 down.
Fights it off. We'll see another. To the right side, Davila. The flip to the pitcher, covering. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Paul Kyle. Reyna goes 6'1". He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a 2-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Lifted in the air, right center field. Dickerson sizes this one up. Makes the grab, 1 down. Digging in, Levi Harrington. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Ball 1 there. That one drifts inside. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike
2
1.
balls, 1 strike.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-2. Lined into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Marvin Tejada. He's already homered here in this one. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
That's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Ball 1 low.
I would say the game's
1
close
ball,
right now, but
2
it's not
strikes.
out of reach either. And these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Cut on and miss, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Right through there for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. David Kinn, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Perrin getting cranked up as well.
One ball,
Ball 1.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst-case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where the defender wanted.
Emerson
Ball,
in the
that's
box
inside.
with 1 away as he takes ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Next offering is foul back. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next pitch is inside, and it's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. Two outs, bases empty. Now it's the second baseman, Rex Sorvalo, has grounded out a couple of times. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
So the ball really well today. That two-seam fastball has got good run on it. Excellent job of moving it around the plate.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Two outs. Good eye in that spot. Fly ball down the line, and that dropped foul. 2 down, nobody on. Late here in Game 6. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We go to the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Chris Cox. Reyna back to work. And that one upstairs. Fastball in for a strike, and a count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fastball is outside. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter moving on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
St. Paul, the next to hit, takes outside. Next offering is in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs. And there's the ball. Out to center. Adley should have this one. 2 away down. Two down, base is empty. Raul Rodriguez now at the plate. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. That one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
2 balls.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
That one laced to center and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Now the first baseman, Saul Davila. 0 for 3 in this one. Pitch is outside, ball 1. Rodriguez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings through that one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Way outside. That's ball 2. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Corey Herron.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now the DH, Jake Cruz. Just off the inside edge. Action in the pen down there. Jesus Reyes preparing to come on if needed. Hop foul out of play off to the right.
Two balls, 1 strike.
Just
ball 3.
missed. Swing and a foul out of play. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Javier Blanco.
the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over their shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
That's in there. It's 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The 0-2. And that one missing inside, sharp slider. Nobody out, runner at first. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. So making in Earl Adley. First pitch, and he just misses. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game. Just like that, they're back in. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and had that sound coming off the bat. He gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of it.
Down. Doug Dickerson, the next to hit. A little bit high, maybe. Ball one.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
2 runs across in the inning here in Game 6 of the World Series. That's inside.
That's inside.
It's 2-0. Herring. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Missed with a changeup, and the count is 3-1. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
That's a walk. Went with another changeup and missed the spot. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Corey Herring departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. New pitcher on now, Jensen Kelch. With one gone, down the number 2 hitter, Lon Villa. And a foul ball. Dickerson leads off first with 1 away. Next offering is down low. And now it's even 1-1. That's in for a strike.
Two balls, two
In the
strikes.
dirt. The other way. Fair ball. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Really important back coming up now.
And now Arthur Henson right through there for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The tying run at the plate. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
That one to first, and it's just foul. That was close. With the tying run at the plate, we're the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away.
Well, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
John Tatum getting ready to hit. There's a strike. Second and third, 2 down. Hit in the air, left field. That is the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's 5-2. And we're back. And the batter will be the shortstop, Frederick Valencia. And that's downstairs and outside. Activity in the bullpen. Johnny Kilgore, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. That catches the corner. The shortstop takes the ball. In the air, right field. Dickerson hooks it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Marlon Goldie digs in now. Rip, but it curls foul. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Paul Kyle. That one's in there. 0-1. Missing low. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1.
Right through there for a strike.
He goes down looking. So they make short work of him there. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Heat on top 5-2. We're back. And on the mound is the closer, Kenny Martinez.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
On its way to the corner, Cox makes his way towards it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Flips the corner. 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, we've seen a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that light spin and adjusting to the late break.
Zavala in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. They got it for out number 2.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away, and was able to stay close.
So it's their last chance in this one. Jake Cruz now at the plate.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
2 down, nobody on. And now it's even up.
1-1.
Look out!
First base.
And it hit him. So they're down to their final out. Here's the third baseman, Javier Blanco. Just missed.
That's out.
The 1-0. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away to sit back, sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And a big swing and a miss.
2-1.
Late swing, foul to the left. Cruz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that's outside.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run and the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Martinez is just 1 strike away. And that's it. They are World Series champions.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these players. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when they return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions to this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down to the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. Singleton and our outstanding crew. I'm John Schaumburg. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.
Yay! That he wins.